1,000 Americans diagnosed.
Okie dokie.
About 200,000
Artichoke.
people who got the infection that day who didn't get diagnosed.
Here we are again.
100,000 will die every day.
So today is Tuesday, October 6th, 2020. And I'm watching the news.
Before they spread it to others.
Of course, Trump is in the
So
office
they can quarantine and not give that's how you stop an outbreak.
in America
To believe they wouldn't
and in the news.
Offer to help with some
and the White House
which is so critical. You see what they do.
that has declined help from the CDC to do contact tracing. So thank God, I'm pretty certain that I haven't had any contact with anyone from the White House, thank God. And I'm just an average citizen. I've lived in Oregon for 52 years, and I kind of have watched the world from the outskirts of society in many ways. I've been involved in my local society, sometimes in a positive way and sometimes not. I have managed to piss some people off, and I've managed to impress favorably some other people. The people who I've managed to piss off, trust me, it was inadvertently. I did not mean to. I don't wake up in the morning thinking, who can I piss off today? As an example, one time I pissed a woman off just by existing. And she tried to kill me. But she was strung out on drugs and was out of her mind and didn't know what she was doing. So I can forgive her. Trump is also strung out on drugs at the moment. He's taking steroids and other drugs. So he may be a little hyped up on whatever is going through his system. We already know he's delusional. We already know he's in his little golden bubble. This virus is going to magically disappear. So he's a magical thinker. I know lots of magical thinkers. I can, too, engage in magical thinking because I am a creative writer. And so recently I have been writing about when Trump dies, and we don't know how he's going to die, and I don't have a death wish per se on him. I would have more of a retirement wish on him. But anyways, so one of these days when he dies, I've had a conversation with Christian God from the Bible about what Trump's heaven's going to look like. Because of course, Trump's going to go to heaven. Because the devil doesn't want him. He's that bad. So the Queen of Heaven has to figure out what to do with Trump. And at this point, I've got Trump, because I'm the author, so I get to be the Queen of Heaven. I've got Trump in a white padded room with padded walls. And everything's white, like a Progressive commercial. And everything in the room is all about Trump, because that's Trump's heaven. It's all about him. So the books that are on the wall are all about Trump. The rotating display that's under the glass table that he can look at is all about Trump. All the memorabilia and paraphernalia about Trump. And it's all about Trump, Trump, Trump. And the throne that he has in that room is a golden throne shaped a little bit like a toilet. And the fountain that's attached to the wall next to the throne has a cherub that is, the water comes out of the cherub's penis. And the cherub has a nice little smile on his face because, you know, he's relieved. And Trump wants to know when it's dinner time, but you don't have to eat when you get to heaven because you live forever, so you don't need to eat, so there's no dinner. And then he also doesn't have to go to the bathroom because he doesn't have a penis. He looks down, oh my God, he's a Ken doll. So his penis has disappeared because you don't have to have sex when you get to heaven either. According to the Bible. So Trump is in a holding room. It's not quite heaven, and it's not quite hell. And he has to wait for the Queen of Heaven to be ready to be in his presence, because she's very temperamental. And she's also a grammar Nazi. And she expects Trump to be able to tell her what he's learned about virtue and character qualities. After all the damage he's done on earth through his lies, his deceit, his putting a spin on stories, his fear-mongering, his pride, his gluttony, he's obese, avarice, greed. Did I say pride? Yeah, I did. Pomp. He's just kind of a gross man all around, really, he is. And, but some men are that way. They just are. They can't help it. They're born that way or they develop that way. It's in their DNA. Who knows? I can't explain my ex-husband. He just is the way he is. He says he's afraid of me. I don't know why, because I have no plans on hurting him. He's not worth going to prison or jail over. Neither is Trump. And I have no plans on hurting Trump. He's going to die eventually. Live and let live until everyone dies. That's my approach. And sometimes you have to live and let die, especially when somebody is on a self-destructive course. And if Trump is self-destructing, I am not going to resuscitate him. Not with having COVID. No mouth-to-mouth here. Nope. No. And he can stay away from my rump. Trump can stay away from my rump, my wee-wah, and my house, and my face, and he can put a bag over his head, a mask. He'd look much better with a paper bag over his head, don't you think? I think so, but that's my opinion. Some people think he's handsome. I don't know on what fucking planet, but I guess in some people's minds, Trump is handsome. Maybe they need glasses?